Today is November 9th, 2011. This is the I CAN statement. The I CAN statement is to explain the significance of the Industrial Revolution on the development of the Western world. In addition to this, we also started a project that's going to really come to fruition tomorrow, but we'll explain that here in just a second. So the first thing that we did in class is we looked at the English Bill of Rights, something that we had started on last Monday. Again, pause it if you need to. And the assignment was to use Twitter to explain what the English Bill of Rights really meant. And so on each of these, if you look at the English Bill of Rights here, these would be grievances or complaints that the subjects of England had with their king. And so the assignment is to take those grievances, write them out here, and then tweet that grievance in an effort to explain whatever kind of educational value Twitter might have. So we were supposed to do this with one grievance here, and then a second one here, and a third one here. And that's all we did for that assignment to wrap up the English Bill of Rights. Then the next thing that we did was just a couple of notes about push factors, the Irish potato famine, talking about the significance, tying in yesterday's work with the Industrial Revolution to why was it important to expand the British Empire, and what specific things the colonies were used for, and then what kind of things were spread as a result of colonization. And then from here we talked about the benefits, good multiple choice type questions, railroads, also subways, not the restaurants, but subways being built first in Great Britain as a part of their infrastructure. Infrastructure is going to be important to the development of that industry, industrialization. For the same reason in the textbook, it talked yesterday, the textbook talked about World War II. After World War II, when the Japanese looked at building their infrastructure first, and obviously not a military focus anymore. They spent their money on infrastructure. The United States helped with that, and then that really led them into this computer and industrial age. From there, we also talked about William Shakespeare, Hans Christian Andersen. I think Hans Christian Andersen was probably the one that people didn't know as much about. And then when I told them about The Ugly Duckling, Little Mermaid, Princess and the Pea, oh yeah, I'm familiar with those things. So that's kind of what we did. Tomorrow what we're going to do is we're going to look at one of the fairy tales from Hans Christian Andersen, and then their assignment is going to be to create one. And we'll talk more about socialization and why that's important and things like that. So if you missed today, you missed quite a lot.